Good morning. It's me. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's a rough morning. So I thought, let's let my YouTubies see the real deal, because this Vlogmas this is for professionals. I don't know what I was thinking when I said, I'm going to jump right in and do Vlogmas. Because, anyways, I'm getting ready to do my daily ritual every morning. I drink apple cider with water, and I've been using this Bragg organic raw. I don't know if it's cleaning the insides, but I've been drinking it. I'm almost done with this one. You got to shake it up real good because, it's raw and all that stuff gets to sitting around and stuff. So, yeah. Oh, I'm trying to. That's not what we're doing. I was trying to. I was trying to pour. I was trying to pour and look through the phone. Not a good combination. So I'm at work. I'm always the first one here. Always the first one here, and on most days, not the last one to leave, but a lot of times the last one to leave. But I guess that's what happens when you are, in this position. So, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I know y'all can't really tell me how y'all are doing, but you could. You could leave a comment. Let me tell y'all. Okay, so, you're probably just now seeing the video where I'm preparing the cookie dough. Ow. Okay, did y'all see them alligator hands? It's because my hands are so dry all the time because I wash my hands probably, without exaggeration, 100 times a day. Because, I got, what is the word? Paranoia from germs. So if I touch something and I think, oh, my hand's going to go near my mouth anytime, I'm running in there washing my hands. I'm one of those people, I don't have to shake hands. I'm not going to extend my hand first. You might extend yours, and I have actually told people I don't do that. Now, sometimes I get caught off guard and I shake a hand, but guess what? I immediately run in the bathroom and wash it. And there's some people around here that work with me, and they know she's not going to shake your hand. They'll do a fist bump. I'm trying to open my water with it poached between my legs so that I can twist because I'm holding my phone with the other one. Oh, Lord, please don't drop this glass bottle. So, I don't like doing handshakes and all that kind of stuff. So when I know there've been, I've had to have people when we need to do stuff, they've used my keyboard. I immediately get my antibacterial gel. Boy, I'm letting y'all in on some personal stuff. Now, don't click off here thinking I'm crazy. But I will immediately antibacteria that thing down. So I spend my day going in the bathroom washing my hands. So my hands are are constantly dry. I currently have, well, because I just emptied one yesterday, but I have five things of lotion in my office. And that's not counting the ones in my bag because my hands are always dry. So, is anybody else having a rough morning? I'm struggling. I'm on the struggle bus. And I'm ready to get on that choo-choo Good train. I think it's close to a full moon, and now I can tell because I didn't really sleep last night. Do you ever have some of those nights where you don't really sleep, but you're laying there with your eyes closed? That was me. I knew this morning when my alarm clock went off, I wasn't really in no sleep because my eyes opened as if I was just laying there catnapping. So, this chair is so squeaky. So, but then when I got up this morning, when I got ready to leave, first of all, let me tell you, when I got up this morning, I was so irritated because YouTube has been giving me some grief lately because it's taken so long to get my videos uploaded. That's why they've been coming so late. And this day 9, yesterday's, didn't actually hit online until, for me, it was this morning. For y'all, it was probably, close to 12 o'clock. But it was this morning when I got up. And so then I'm struggling. And then I go outside and the moon was so close. You know how sometimes you feel like you can touch the moon? That's how close it was. It was like a big ball right in front of the car. Of course, I'm driving down the road. I'm like, oh, that's something for YouTube. And I'm struggling to get my phone and, got my phone out and then it's behind a cloud. Story of my life. So, but then I realized it's almost a full moon, so I'm physically affected by full moons. I love full moons because I think they are so, so, so beautiful, but I'm physically affected by them. I don't sleep good when there's a full moon. I get headaches more when there's a full moon, and I just don't feel balanced. I don't feel good, even though I like when it's a full moon. So I think we're close to a full moon because that moon was huge this morning. That moon was big. Anywho, do y'all share my insanity of unbalance when it's a full moon? Or is it just me? Please don't tell me it's just me because I would just really like to not be alone in this boat all the time because most of the time I am alone in my crazy boat. My staff, they're just used to me. They're probably scared to say it because they probably think if we say something, she's probably gonna give us something we don't want to do. I wouldn't do that to them. Anyways, let me take a sip of my water. Y'all want to smell it? It smells like. Do y'all smell? Do y'all smell stuff all the time too? I'm always smelling stuff. Hold on. Because if it's stinky, This doesn't really stink. I think it's because I've gotten used to this flavor that sometimes if I'm drinking too much water, I'll go put a little bit of vinegar in my water because it has a little bit of flavor. I think I've gotten used to it. I'm just rambling because I'm here in the morning. Normally I take this time to just do work while it's nice and peaceful and quiet. But I thought, I want to talk to y'all. Really, honestly, YouTube, I've only been doing it since like the middle of November. And this Vlogmas thing, I probably should have thought a little longer than 2 minutes on this idea of Vlogmas. Because the people that I watch on YouTube, they just make this stuff look so easy. But I'm 9 days in. What? Oh, okay. Looking at a message. I'm 9 days in and I'm like, oh, can I stop now? Because I'd be tired trying to come up with some ideas. Because I really don't want y'all to see me just sitting here breathing just so I can upload a video every day. But I will tell you, it's helping me a little bit because right about now would be, and I can tell in my days, but then I start thinking about, what I need to do for a video, and it pulls me right out of that. But I could tell if it wasn't for this YouTube thing, I'd be down in one of my lulls right now because I can tell. I can always tell when I'm getting ready to go down in one. It doesn't matter what I do to try to prevent it. It always happens, and it you know, it lasts for a few days, and I think my longest time was last month, actually into October going into November. It lasted for a few weeks. That made me a little nervous. Because I wasn't snapping out of it, but I'm all right now. But this YouTube is helping me, because when I think I'm starting to feel like I'm going, I instantly start thinking, I can't be like that on video. Oh, wait, what am I going to put on? So it's helping. It's helping. It's therapeutic. It's therapeutic for me, because I ain't got time to think about being depressed. I ain't got time for all that. Anywho, I guess that's enough chitter chatter. I figure I'd bring y'all along in the morning. I've seen YouTube people where like they will like be laying in the bed and open their eyes and pick up their camera and then be like, "Good morning, YouTube." No, I'm not doing that. I need to brush my teeth a little bit first and, wipe up a little bit. We might be family, but you in your own room. So I thought, well, I'm not sure. I might have recorded a piece of driving in just so y'all could see what I'm driving in with. And I thought, oh, I'll just talk to y'all for a little bit. But I'm looking at some messages right now that I need to go tend to so that I can get my aggression out before the rest of my staff gets in here. Because you see, that's another thing I like to do. I like to come in and get my email started. So just in case there's an email in there that's going to set me off, I can get it out of my system. And then by the time my staff starts arriving, I'm like a normal human being. And they're not going, "Oh my God, don't go in there and talk to her." No, I'm good. So let me go ahead and get to some of these emails, because I can already see one that keeps catching my eye. And we'll come back later. I'm gonna let y'all about to see in a few minutes. I'm a little nervous about the cookies because, I doubled the recipe, and the single recipe called for 200 grams of butter, which I completely forgot. And I only did 200 grams of butter, but remember I doubled it. So I should have done 400 grams. And when I went back in and added that extra 200, it did change the consistency a little. It made it much, much softer. And I know it has to do with that vegan butter, because the vegan butter is... this one that I'm using is kind of soft. I'm sure if I would have used Earth Balance, but let me tell y'all, Earth Balance, that's an American one. And my one that I'm using, I get it out of the German stores. That Earth Balance is a little too expensive to be making Christmas cookies with. So no, that's saved for when I want to just sliver on a piece on some bread. But anyhow, we're going to make it work. See, this is trial and error. So I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up on these cookies. If when we go to take them out and we start forming our little crescent moons, it's not working for me, I'm going to just add a little something to it. We're going to make these cookies work. Now I'm starting to feel sleepy. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Okay, hate to jump right in it, but let's get started with baking these cookies. We are on part 2 of the vanilla Kuchen German cookies, because I am going to bring you along while I make my dinner. So we're going to go ahead and section this off. I probably should have gotten a bigger knife, but we're going to go ahead and work with this little bitty butter knife. So if you remember, I told you that dodo me, I did not take into consideration that I doubled the recipe last night, and I only put 1 amount of butter in. So I'm not going to do everything because we're not making all the cookies tonight because it's a lot of cookies and I'll be in here all night long. And then as I was editing to put the video up, I went, oh my goodness, I only put 200 grams of butter in there and it needed 400. So I got up and I came back in and I took it out of the refrigerator and added the 200. And then after I added the extra 200, my consistency kind of changed. So I liked the way the dough looked when I had 200 in there, and after I added the extra 200, I didn't like the way it looked anymore. It was mega soft. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and toy with this, and I'm gonna make a batch and see how they turn out. If I don't like the way they turn out, then I'm going to go back and add some more flour into the mix so that I can get that consistency back to what it was. Let me go ahead and share my flour. I'm going to share my flour with my hands because this vegan butter is soft. So, okay. So what we're going to do, I just took a piece off and I'm going to roll it into a log, or we're going to do a log. So these cookies can be whatever size you want them to be. Mine are always different. I never have the same size. Some will be big, some will be little. Once you put that powdered sugar on them and put them in their tin container, or when you plate them with the other cookies, it is not gonna matter at all what size your cookies are. So I'm gonna get this log down to about the size that I want it to be. And I don't know if you guys can hear the dogs, but they are rustling and tussling in the background in the hall. Okay, so I don't really like that. And here we go again with this long sleeve thing. Before we cook dinner, I'm changing my shirt. Okay. Okay. I hope you guys can see that. So I don't like it this long. Now, it's doing okay with the flour. You know, it's not sticking to me because this is pretty tacky without that extra flour on there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these. So we're going to cut them like so. And as you can see, these are going to make a lot of cookies because I've still got all of this dough. But there's never too many of these. They do not go to waste. I'm actually going to I've had a few people already request vegan cookies this year. So what I'm going to do now is just roll them out again, make little bitty logs. See, yeah, mine are going to be pretty large. So I'm probably going to have to go a little smaller, but this is okay. And then we make our little crescents like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I'll come back when I'm ready to put them on the pan. Okay, so I got a little bit ahead of myself, and I'm on my third pan. So after you've rolled it out and you cut it, and then you make your little crescent shapes. Again, don't judge my shapes. My cookies they come in all shapes and sizes. You put your parchment paper, if you're going to use parchment paper, which is recommended, on your pan, and then it's going to go in the oven. You need to play around with it. I've got the oven set for 190 Celsius. Give me a minute to come back and make that into Fahrenheit. The first batch baked for about 16 minutes. I'm going to check this next one after 10 minutes. And then we'll see if they need to stay in there a little longer. I'll come right back and we're going to sugar the first batch. Okay, so we're just going to do a little bit of sugar at a time because we're only going to sugar a few cookies at a time because you don't want them to break up. So I've got here half a cup of powdered sugar. And my vanilla sugar I bought it in packets. So they come in little bitty packets. So I wanted to put it in a measuring cup to kind of give you an idea of how much to put in per half cup of powdered sugar. This is a 1/4 cup. And if you can see, 5 packs didn't quite fill up this 1/4 of a cup. You actually can put in whatever you wanted to. So if I wanted to fill this up with vanilla sugar, I could. There is no rhyme or reason. You get that flavor and that sugar and that consistency to whatever you want. All I'm gonna do, add that vanilla sugar to the powdered sugar, give that a little mix up, get that vanilla flavor going on. You want it to evenly distribute on your cookies. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Mixing it up. I'm gonna put this here. I am going to grab another parchment paper. And I'm gonna lay this out so that I can show you exactly what we're doing with the cookies. All right. So here is the first batch that you saw me roll out. They baked up okay. I tasted one. I'm not really sure if I'm familiar with the flavor. I don't remember if I've tasted the regular kind without the powdered sugar. So I don't know. I'm waiting for Marcus to come home so he can judge it. I mean, after all, he is the pure German. So he'll be able to say, we hit it or we didn't. Okay, so I'm going to, hopefully that this doesn't fall. I'm gonna take that fork out. And just do a few cookies at a time so that you don't break them. Put them in your powdered sugar. You're just gonna coat them like so. This is a super easy cookie to make. And I have actually decided I'm gonna go ahead and finish the batch off just because, so that I can get these done, because I've got other cookies I need to bake this week, which I'm gonna bring you guys along. Don't worry, calm down. And there you have a vanilla kipling, and it's finished. And you just sit it over here. And once I get them all powdered, powder sugared and layered or coated, I have 10 canisters, Christmas canisters as a matter of fact. Okay, that's a beeping. Let me check the oven. I want those to go for maybe another 2 minutes, just because. So I have some Christmas tin cookies that we use every year, and then we put these in a tin can. I prefer the tin. I've done them in Tupperware cans. Actually, if I run out of my tin cans, I use a Tupperware bowl. And to store them, these cookies last a very, very long time, but you have to store them in a cool place. So we have rooms that we don't have the heat on in, and that's where we put our cookies until they're gone. I can normally eat on them for a few weeks. Marcus will eat on them until they're gone. I, after a while, get tired of them, so I don't eat them till they're gone. I just eat them till I get tired. This year, I'm not sure how many we're gonna have left over, because I'm gonna be doing some gifting with my cookies this year, since this will be the first year that I bake all of my cookies vegan style, with the exception of a few that I'll put chocolate on for Marcus. So I'm gonna finish sugaring these cookies, and I'll come back later. Ta-da! We have finished vanilla kipling. And here is the red container that this is one of them. I have other ones that are round with Christmas designs on them. This one is a Christmas design, but it's just solid red. And waste not, want not, I took a parchment paper that I used that I was baking with to put this down in to layer the bottom so that it wasn't just sitting in a hard container. So I've got those in there like that. They are all nice and cooled. And I can top them with the topper. And then these will go in a cool room for storage. And we just pull out what we want to eat at a time and leave the container in the cool room. So if you're making these at home, I know in the States, heating is a little different than it is in Germany. In Germany, we heat with radiators, or you heat with a fireplace, You rarely find central heating in Germany. I mean, there are a very few places, new places, but the most part you don't have central heating in Germany. And even newer houses that are being built today do not have central heating. They heat with radiators or they heat with floor heating. We have both. We have radiators, we have floor heating, and we have 3 fireplaces in this house. We don't have the heat on in every room that we don't use. So I have what my guest room is, that's kind of my staging room, So the heat is not on in there. So I'm going to keep these cookies in there so that they are in a cool place, cool, dry place. Okay, I am going to get some things together and we're going to come back and we're going to make Chana Masala. Don't come for me. Do not come for me if I pronounce that wrong. I'll be right back. Okay, so, hey, it's me. Welcome back to the crazy. Okay, so we just finished the German cookies. Now we're going to make Indian dish. I was craving Indian food, so I found a recipe that I have never made before, and we're gonna make it tonight. And it's called Chana Masala, I think. It's a little, it's a spicy chickpea dish that I'm gonna put over rice. And as a matter of fact, ignore my drawer if you can see this. Okay, so I need to see if I have basmati rice. I have jasmine. And I was thinking about maybe brown rice, but then I thought, I don't know. I got a little bit of time to think about that because we're going to put some things together. Okay, ignore that. Okay, hope you didn't see that. Okay, so I'm going to put some things together and then we're going to get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to go ahead and get started is the green paste that's going to go in the Chana Masala. And I already got it together. So let me go ahead and tell you what's in here. I've got garlic, about 6 cloves of garlic. I think I did 6 cloves. 6 cloves of garlic. It says about 2 tablespoons of ginger, but I just eyeballed it, so I don't know. I did what I thought 2 tablespoons might look like. It calls for serrano peppers, but the store did not have serrano peppers. They had cayenne peppers, which cayenne peppers are hotter than serrano peppers. So the recipe calls for between 2 to 3 serrano peppers. I did 1 and a little bitty one of the cayenne pepper because I'm not trying to burn my tongue off out of my mouth. And it called for fresh cilantro. Normally I would have bought fresh cilantro, but I remembered I had some frozen, already in the freezer frozen and, done like that. So I wanted to just go ahead and use that up. So we've got to grind this into a paste. Now, it says that you could have used a machine, and, in true Kim fashion form, normally I would have used a machine, but then I would have had to clean it. And it's already late because we did the cookies. And so we're going to do it this way. And by the looks of this right now, it's not going to turn out to be pasty. It's just going to be ground up because, man, to get this to a paste, I probably needed to do this in an actual pestle and mortar thing, which I have one around here somewhere, but if you saw my kitchen stuff, you would understand why I don't know where it is. All right, so I'm gonna keep grinding this up to a paste, and then we're gonna come back and put the rest of this together. Okay, welcome back. We are about to put this Chana Masala together. I'm probably butchering that, so I'm going to say it 100 times just because I'm probably saying it wrong. So I think my pan is a little heated up. We're gonna do about 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Don't come for me again. I'm not gonna measure this out. This stuff is hard. So I'm just gonna put what I think it is. Eyeing it. I'm gonna eye it. So that looked like about 1. This looks like about 2. And what it looks like is it's time to go get some more coconut oil. That's what it's looking like. Okay, I don't know if I said it. 3 tablespoons. And I'm gonna save this. Hold on 1 second. I don't know if y'all can tell. This thing has a little gangster lean to it. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so to this, let me let that heat up just a tad smidget more. Actually, while that's heating, because I can't go wrong, we're gonna do a tablespoon of ground cumin. Oh, I guess I've been using my other jar, but I'm not going to dig it out. It'll all get used. So 1 tablespoon, and this is my half. So I'm gonna add that just like that. Just like that. And ground cumin smells like funky feet. In my opinion. So, ooh, that's the wrong spoon. We're gonna do 1/4 salt right now. The rest of the salt will come later, but for now, 1/4. Let me give this a little swirlaroo. A swirly-roo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And now we're gonna get that onion in there. Again, you know me. Cheating again. Cheating again. All right. So we gotta get to going. So I want this to be, ooh, smell that feet cooking. Smells like mustiness. Smells like Marcus. Ah, smells like stinky. Okay. Do y'all know what I'm talking about with ground cumin? Has like a, you need to go take a shower smell. Okay, so we're gonna let this cook, because boy, does that stink. I mean, ooh, yum. I'm sure it's gonna taste real good once we get the rest of the ingredients in there. So we're gonna let that cook just a few minutes. And I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to add our garlic, ginger, pepper, cilantro paste. It's whatever you want to call it. It's small. It's not a paste. But I don't think I was going to get it all pasty in my little porcelain bowl or ceramic bowl or whatever it is. Okay, we're gonna mix that in. We're gonna mix that in. Okay. Okay, our next seasonings, we have turmeric, ground coriander, and chili powder we're going to add to the mix. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get that all mixed in. So it's drying out just a smidget. So I'm just going to do just a tad bit more oil. Not a lot, just a little bit, because we don't really want it to dry out. So let me get that mixed up in there. Okay, so that's doing just okay. Now it's starting to smell like some Indian food. That aroma. Oh, smell that. Smell that. Okay, so the recipe calls for one or the two. One of the two. You can have pureed tomatoes or you can have diced tomatoes. You know me, I'm a little extra, so I did both. So we're gonna do diced tomatoes, and then we're gonna do pureed tomatoes, because that's how we do it. We just go all out and be a little extra. Extra, extra, read all about. Oh, I do not own the copyrights to that song. Okay, we're starting to bubble. Now, the chickpeas, they say slightly drained. Oh, I slightly drained them. Whoa. Whoa. We got some peas on the loose. Okay, I slightly drained them. That's good. So you need 2 cans of chickpeas or garbanzo. I like saying garbanzo. Now you're going to go ahead and add the rest of your salt, which in the beginning with the onions, we had 1/4 of a salt. So now we're going to go ahead and do 2 more, which is basically a 1/2 teaspoon. So there you go. We're done with salt. Salt can go away. Let's get this all mixed in here. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. All right, so we need to let this cook, and it's gonna cook to like a stew. What I'm gonna do though, because it's gonna have to cook a little bit, and I can already tell that's needing something. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water to let it cook down. Okay, that's what I wanted to do, because it was looking a little too thick right then. So you want to thin it down because it's gonna cook down to like like a stew. So right now it's a little thinned out, which is what I wanted. And now we're gonna let it cook down. We will be right back. Dun da da da. Okay, so we're doing advent calendar in the kitchen tonight because I still got the Chana Masala. And now I've got rice cooking, so I've got the camera set up here, and I'm not moving it right now. So hopefully you can see the calendar. It is day 10 of my crinkled up calendar. Where is 10? Oh, right here. Okay, 10. They have really been trying my patience today with this kitchen, y'all. They have really been trying me. Well, not they, she. Okay, day 10. No, that's 16. Hold on. Okay. Oh. Okay, here we go. Day 10, which is not opening up how I want it to. Just a moment. Oh, because your nutty fruity Kim here was trying to open it up backwards. All right, let's see what we've got. More hand cream. They knew I was coming for this advent calendar. More hand cream, and it looks like, and what, again, very dry skin. Uh-oh. Very dry skin. It's got some granap. I forgot what you call it in America. English. Granap? No. blooper. So, I can only tell you Granapu in German. Forgot what it's called in English. But, okay, Granapu is that fruit with a bunch of little red thingy, like seed type thingies, and then you eat the little fruit around the little seeds. Wow. Tomorrow on my way to work, I'll remember what it's called in English. That's normally how that works. And this lotion smells good. Wish y'all could smell it. Smells good. Okay, Advent calendar time. You know what? Bailey saw me get this, and she was thinking, oh, we're getting our Advent calendar stuff, and then, yeah, so let me get their stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's see what they have. Some meaty sticks. Bailey, good girl. Sammy, Shorty. Okay. And if y'all remember me in the beginning of Vlogmas telling y'all about my sick kitty, she cannot get enough of eating. So I'm getting ready to feed her again. She's like eating 3 times a day now. Okay, we're back for the Chana Masala for the final touches. And to add a little bit of sweetness and to counter that spice from our chili peppers, we're gonna add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of, wrong sugar. It was a brown sugar, but I actually want to go with coconut sugar. So let me get my coconut sugar open. So I already did 1 of brown sugar, so I'm gonna do 2 coconut sugars. So we've got the coconut sugar added to the mix. Mix it. Whoa. Okay. All right. We're safe. We're safe. So let's mix that up. And it's kind of stewy looking. That's the kind of consistency we're going for. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off. And let's see, we've got some rice cooking right there. But I've got 2 more ingredients that I need to add into this Chana Masala. I can't wait for the comments for somebody to say, that's not how you say it. That's how I'm going to say it. Chana Masala. Okay. Our last 2 ingredients are... Now, where did it go? I just had it. Oh, no. Oh, here we are. We are doing... Where is my... Okay. Garam Masala. That masala name. Garam Masala. That is the same name whether it's in English or German. Garam Masala. And I was lucky enough to have some because this is not my first Indian dish. So, we're going to do about a teaspoon of this. I don't... Okay. We got well more than a teaspoon. So, I'm going to put that up because he just showed his behind right there real fast. And let me... cut my lemon up. We're gonna do lemon juice, and I'm not measuring this lemon juice. I'm just gonna squeeze out 1 full lemon in here. So these 2 ingredients. Oh man, these 2 ingredients, the cleaning lady is not going to be happy. These last 2 ingredients are the end, so you already turn your heat off. Mixing it in, mixing it in. I'm a little nervous. How about y'all? Are y'all nervous? Scared I'm gonna burn my tongue off. Let me get a spoon and we're gonna taste it. Here goes. Do you want to smell? How does that look? It's looking pretty good. Let's see. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if I'm in this shot. I'm going to pretend like I am. So let's see. There's absolutely nothing I need to add to this. Oh my gosh. That is so good. I can't wait for the rice to be done. I can't wait for the rice to be done. So let me taste a chickpea. Y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. You're gonna have to make this. This was not hard at all. It was not hard at all. And it looks very hearty. You could eat this by itself if you wanted to. You could add it over rice. You could put this over some potatoes, sweet potatoes. Oh, I just had a vision. Cut up some sweet potatoes, lightly salt, oil, roast in the oven, and then put this on top. Get out of town. Why didn't I do that? Because I didn't have a sweet potato, that's why. I just have some white potatoes and I didn't want any white potatoes tonight. I'm gonna have white rice. Don't come for me with the unhealthy white rice. I know. I'm blaming it all on December. This is the eating month. Well, actually, it started on Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes. And I'm going to see if my rice is done. And I'm going to plate it for you guys. And then I'm going to eat it. But I'm not going to invite y'all along for the eat because this is not a mukbang. Okay, I almost forgot to end this Vlogmas on day 10. So first, I want to do our Christmas movie quotes, and then I will show you my plated Chana Masala. First, let me give a shout out to Amy for guessing yesterday's movie quote, which was the best Christmas pageant ever. If you have not seen that movie from the 80s, check it out. It's a very, very funny movie. It will have you laughing. I love that movie. Watched it all the time when I was younger. Tonight's movie quote is, "Faith is believing in things when common sense tells you not to." What movie is that quote from? And here you have it, folks. Chana Masala over rice. I'm about to enjoy this little treat and edit this and upload it and hope that it gets up there earlier than day 9 did. Can you see the steam coming off of that? Oh, I can't wait to eat. Thank you for watching day 10 of Vlogmas with our vegan German Christmas cookies and our Chana Masala, which is also a vegan dish. like, comment, like these videos, guys. If you like what I'm doing, like them. Comment, share, and subscribe. See you tomorrow. Sorry I wasn't looking at you guys. I gotta get used to looking at the camera and not looking at myself. I'm so self-absorbed.